Exciting race, last race. Here we are at St. Croix, which is actually a real place in Canada. It's actually known better for its oval racing than it is for actual circuit racing like this. Before we get going, we've got an interview here with Beserker-Boy who's joined us in the studio. Hello, Beserker. Hello, Crofty. You all right, mate? Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much, Beserker. Thanks for asking. So, Beserker, what was going on with the Peppa Pig going on in the comms in your last race? That's what it really. What I struggle with is composure sometimes, and the Peppa. It just empties my mind, so I can just focus on what's going on ahead. I love Peppa Pig anyway, and it's just simple stuff just keeps your mind. So what about the Bond music? Oh, that just inspires me, Crofty. I just, I'm a Bond fan. I love James Bond, everything about James Bond. That just focuses me even more. So you must have been really happy with it. Yeah, chuffed, Crofty. It's been a long time coming. Thanks to the boys, the MRC boys as well, for letting me race in this series. But I need to go now to get on to race 2, Crofty. Okay, then, mate. All right, I'll see you in a bit later. See you in a bit. Have a good race. I will do. Bye. Yep. And there he goes. There's Beserker-Boy. He's getting back into his Corvette now for race 2 here at St. Croix. I've spelt the name wrong in the YouTube channel, but hey ho, who cares? It still says something that's similar. So we shall run through the field now in reverse order from the last race. We have Steve Stones in a Ferrari in first place. We have Just Wilkie in a Citroen now in second. Seamus, the Fighting Irish, here in third in another Ferrari. Total Roads in another Citroen. So 2 Ferraris, 2 Citroens at the beginning of this race. Smoker here, Smoker, I'll get it right one day, maybe at the end of the series, who knows. Smoker here in a Honda, 5th place. Zafiro in another Honda, 6th place. Deli B in another Honda, 7th place. Viali in a Lexus in 8th. Sayrex in a Beamer in 9th. And the race winner, Beserker-Boy in Corvette. He's going to have his... to get past there's a lot of Hondas in this field. I know Deli B, for example, was putting in superb lap times, about 2 seconds a lap quicker than the rest of the field. So Berserker's going to have a hard time repeating his race win from the last race. But again, he got a superb start. So we'll start here at the back with Berserker to see how he gets on from the back in his Corvette. In race 2, drivers are ready, the lights have come on and they're off. Here we go with Beserker-Boy, and again he gets a storming start here. He's already passed the Sayrex, he's already passed Viali, he's gaining on Zafiro here coming into turn 1, but doesn't quite make it stick. So here we go, a bit further up the field here. Who's got away best? It is Total Rose. Aaron has got ahead, and is ahead of here as Steve Stones in second. Seamus third. Smoko. There's a bit of a melee going on here for 4th and 5th places. Just Wilkie turns in here. There's a lot going on. Let's try and make sense of it all. With line astern comes everyone through. I don't know the names of these turns because this is all quite new. Here we go. Zafiro dives up the inside of Steve Stones, makes it stick nice and clean there. Just Wilkie ahead of Smoker, cuts his nose off of the Honda drive, which has slowed this group up. Someone went sideways then. It's just allowed. Here, Berserker was up to 6 now. Past Steve Stones, or is he past Steve Stones? Steve Stones bumps Berserker wide. He pushes Berserker into the gravel. Berserker manages to hold out a little bit. Not sure if the stewards need to look at that one by Steve Stones. He's eased Berserker off. So we've now got Deli B back here looking all over the rear of that Ferrari. In the meantime, just up here with Zafiro. Sorry, with Just Wilkie looking at the back of Zafiro. Here we are on board with Zafiro. It's a long old circuit, this one. It's a 3.5 minute, 3 minute 10, I didn't mean to do that, 3 minute 10 sort of times. Let's just put all the details on so we can see what's happening. Here we go. So I've got the names now. There, Zafiro with Smoker all over him, Smoker all over him. They're bundling through the sharp right-hand turn there. Rose is still in the lead. Seamus is now in second. Wilkie looking up the inside of Smoker and gets him. Nice clean move there, coming over the bridge. So this is Citroen Power against who's Smoker? What's he in? He's in a Honda Power here. Smoker. Oh, I'll get it right, mate. Sorry. One of these days. So it's Linus Stern and Total Rose is starting to pull away from Seamus, who's ahead of Zafiro and Wilkie here in fourth. Deli Beast 6th, Steve Stone 7th, Beserker-Boy in the Corvette. Beautiful looking Corvette humming around this track. Drifting out wide, looking at the back of the Ferrari, can't quite make it stick here. So Vialli back here in 9th. Sayrex is still back here in 10th. He's a little bit off the pace. I don't know if he's had any issues here. So we'll continue at the moment. Here we go. End of lap one as Total smashes into the barrier. So does Zafiro hit the barrier. Cameron's not helping me out very much in this race, so we have to go a little bit more on board with the cars. Zafiro's cleanly past Seamus, who gives that place up a bit easy. Didn't fight it too much. So Zafiro now in second place, as you see Total Rose up ahead, pulling away from this group. Here we are on board with Aaron in a Martini sponsored Citroen. That's a tricky left-hand turn there. You can't see the apex due to the trees and the barrier on the inside, but he drove that beautifully, did Aaron. So there's not going to be many laps in this race with their lap times of 3 minutes per lap. It's a bit like Le Sarthe. It's kind of like a long flowing track. If you get it right, it feels absolutely beautiful, but it's one of those circuits you can get things wrong quite easy and you will be punished for it. So here we are, Zafiro in second, Seamus third, Deli B fourth, Smoker fifth. Berserker's got from last to sixth already in that Corvette. Steve Stone seventh, Vialli eighth. Just Wilkins dropped back to, he's had an instance, I believe he span it at the end of lap one, and he's still going sideways in that Citroen. So Sayrex can try and catch up to the Citroen driver. So here comes the Citroen of Aaron Total Rose in first place, cruising down the fastest part of the circuit. With this little kink left, takes as much curve as he can. On the right, coming round past the castle there on the left of the drivers. This is a castle turn. Coming over towards the bridge. So Zaf and Total Rose, well, Total Rose certainly pulled out a bit of a gap now to Zafiro in second place. You can see the cars streaming behind here. Zaf in second. Deli's now up to third place. He's ahead of Seamus. Let's go on board with Seamus here in fourth place. Let's have a quick look behind, see how much of a gap these drivers have got. Deli B is the driver to watch on this circuit. He was, as I said, just at the beginning of the race, he put in the 309s and has been putting in 309 lap times. So he's the man on the mission for this one. Keep an eye on Deli. Seamus here in fourth place. Smoker, fifth place. Berserker's now up to six. Oh, he was already in sixth the last time I saw him. When he trips it wide, he clips the outside there. That was dangerous by Beserker. Could have easily gone horribly wrong there in the Corvette, especially as he's still on full power. So let's go back up a little bit. Everyone's strung out already, it seems to be, which will suit the race leader just fine. Total Rose goes across in a 3:11.6. Great time there by Aaron. Zafiro done a 3:10 though in the Honda. And what's going on here? Looks like someone is looking at Smoker. This group here. So Smoker's caught up with Seamus. Riding on board here with Deli B though looking at Smoker and Seamus coming into a tricky little section. Let's go, that blind apex is coming up to the left now. Deli B gets a great line and a superb drive out there. It's going to get straight past Smoker. It's a right gaggle here of drivers. Oh, little nudge there from Smoker. Hits the back of Deli B, just gently nudges him there. It looks like Seamus got that a little bit wrong, which will slow Deli B right up, which is just going to allow Smoker here to get straight back his position from Deli B, but Deli B is not giving up. He's going around the outside. Seamus is braking quite early. They're holding these two up, so the two Honda boys side by side behind the Ferrari. This can't end well, surely. Oh, a little bit of bumping and barging there by Smoker, which just allows him to get past Deli B. I'm sure Deli B is not going to be happy with that. And Beserker's now looking up the inside. He's got into this mix. This is quickly going back. How did Beserker get through this? It's go back up to this camera shot here. So while these Honda boys are fighting, Beserker's just got a superb drive up the inside, cuts up the inside. Oh, there's contact there with him and Deli B. Deli's just about held it there on the grass. I'm not sure Deli B saw that Beserker was on the inside of the apex there. So you can see Deli B there flashing his lights at Beserker. So let's have a quick drinks break as we ride on board now with Deli B. He was fighting for third place, now finds himself, oh, I can't stop for a break at all because Smoker's now got the inside of Seamus and Deli's got up the inside of Beserker. Riding on board with Beserker, this 4-car train going over the bridge now with Smoker in third place, Seamus fourth, Deli in fifth, Beserker still in sixth place. Just had a drinks break there. So we'll ride on board with Smoker here to see if we can see what's going on behind. Coming around the fast right hand turn here. Seamus is trying to hold off Deli B. He's gone wide, he's touched the grass, and so Deli B has now got past Seamus, and both Deli and Seamus go wide. Looks like Deli smashed the barrier there on the apex, just trying too hard. Let's have another quick look there to make sure there was no foul play. Let's go on board with Deli. Yep, just drift too far. Oh, that's going to hurt in the morning. So Seamus drifts wide as well. I'm sure Deli B is going to be livid back in that Honda that he's made a mistake that's put him all the way back. Seamus gets it terribly wrong through that last corner, smashes the barrier as well, and looks like Smoker's got a penalty. Where does Smoker get a penalty from? Let's just drift back here. Oh, there we go. That's why he got a penalty. He gets it wrong on the last corner, picks up a 1.5 second penalty, which is just going to let surely Beserker-Boy. Is he going to take this place? As you can see, Seamus scrubbing off his penalty in the background. Smoker's scrubbing off his penalty. Yeah, Beserker-Boy's now got third place. So the race winner from race 5 has now got all the way through the field. And is up into a podium position in a Corvette against this field of Hondas. Who would have thought it? Hondas are definitely the cars to be in, and that Smoker's gone very wide again. He's trying too hard to catch back up to Beserker. Seamus gets it sideways. Let's go downfield now to see where everyone's got to. Steve Stones is up to 6th now. Wilkie 7th. Deli B's dropped all the way back to 8th place. Riley in the Lexus, I'm not sure if he's catching. He's doing 319s. Goodness me, that poor Lexus is suffering on this circuit, and the Beamer is also suffering on this circuit, doing 317s here in Serix in 10th place. In the meantime, race leader Total Rose Aaron is actually looks like he's being caught by the Flying Dutchman Zafiro in the, you guessed it, a Honda, the car to beat. So Aaron's doing has done a 309. He's certainly pushing that Citroen as hard as he can. With Zafiro doing 310s. Line astern here, the two boys, they are putting out significant distance now between third place driver Beserker-Boy, who just shows you what consistency he can do for you. He's not putting in stupendously fast lap times, doing 3:11, 3:12, but just keeping it clean and steady has got him all the way up to third place from last on the grid. And a superb looking Corvette, I have to say, as well, coming up to Castle Corner, ready for the bridge, with Smoker fighting behind in the Honda, trying to catch Beserker back up. Drifts wide there, and did he clip the... I don't think he did clip on board here with Smoker. I don't think he did clip the barrier on the exit, so I'm looking at the map to see where everyone is. And it looks like the main battle is really back here. We have Delhi now regained his position over Steestones, with just Wilkie behind Steestones, and Valley's trying to catch up to this group. Not sure he's going to. So at the moment, this is the closest on track battle. Oh, Wilkie spins lights his rear wheels up there on the Citroen. We are now coming up to 13 minutes into this race. Gone. Let's ride on board with just Wilkie as I have another little sip. Wilkie gets it very wide there. So it looks like Wilkie's holding station behind Steestones, and it also looks like Delhi is pulled away from the is it the Ferrari Steestones? Yeah, he's pulling away from the Ferrari, as you can see. So Delhi's on a mission. He's back up to 6th place. So we'll just go through the field again from top to bottom. Aaron here, Total Rose in first place, is not pulling away and is slowly being caught here from Zafiro in the Honda in 2nd place. Visibly catching, it looks like to me now. Aaron could definitely do the points. He was going into this evening, he was the championship leader. He had an awful race last race, so a few points for a win would certainly help Aaron's cause in this race. So Beserker-Boy, consistent in that Corvette. Hardly sounds like it's being thrashed. It's the rev counter is so low on that machine. Beserker tells me it's a superb car to drive, which is why he's picked it. I wonder what kind of music he's got on today. It was Peppa Pig and James Bond in the last race. He's probably got a lot to keep his attention focused in this one, with Smoker bearing down on him in a much faster car behind. Seamus in the Ferrari, surprisingly fast Ferrari, still holding station behind everyone. Here's Delhi B now in 6th place, bit between his teeth, trying to catch the field up. And here's just Wilkie and Steestones, who's got this, and just Steestones hits the grass again. Can he get past the Citroen here? This slight little kink out, brakes himself, scrubs off too much speed, so Wilkie's hanging on to 7th place there. Well, he can't catch anyone in that Lexus, and Sayarex is probably the same in the BMW back here. So let's go on board with Zafiro. Looking at the back of Aaron here. Whereabouts on the circuit are we? We're coming up to the end of lap 5, 15 minutes in. Let's ride on board, touching full lock there. This left hand kink. Zafiro doing 3:10. Look at the consistency of those lap times on the right hand side there. 3:10. 3, 3:10.7, 3:10.4. He's doing all he can to catch up with Aaron. See what Aaron's doing. Aaron's pumped in a 3:10 and a 3:09, but then it's a 3:12 and 3:11. So bit inconsistent here from Aaron, which is just going to let that Honda driver catch up ever so slowly to the back of the Citroen. Although he's starting to ease away a little bit again. Difficult to call this race. Both of these boys have won races before, so they're not. They know how to win a race. They're not unused to the situation. Zaf certainly gets a much better line through that blind hairpin corner there, coming around to the bus stop kind of section. This is another tricky corner, another blind apex. You can put the power on if you get it right and gain an advantage, but they both seem to drift a bit wide there. Another blind apex at this corner here where that Armco is. Zaf takes a beautiful line through it though, I have to say. He seems to be easing that Honda up to the back of the Citroen through these technical sections, but when it comes to the straights, it looks like the Citroen is pulling away a little bit. This will be where the Citroen power is going to start easing itself away from the Honda if Aaron gets it right in that Citroen up ahead. And as you can see, look, he's starting to ease away from the Honda. So in the corner sections, the Honda's certainly king, but the Citroen in the straight line speed just can't be beat. Look at that speed, pulling away from a Honda. But then the Honda catches him up under braking and turning, and he's already gained right back up to the rear bumper now of Aaron. Aaron drifts it far too wide there, and Zaf's looking up the inside. He's caught right back up now as they go at Castle Corner. They're coming now around to the bridge. Zaf on the inside trying to get a run. He's going to find it hard to get past that Citroen in a straight line. So he's got all of the draft that he could ever want, but he's not struggling to get any sort of toe to get past the Citroen. Aaron's going very defensive there on the right hand side through this tricky little chicane section at the end here. If you get all four wheels on that green stuff, you'll get a penalty, so drivers have to be very careful. So now the power of the Citroen, this is a flat out corner. You can keep your foot planted all the way through this section, accelerating through the gears up to around about 150 miles an hour before you come into heavy brake into the left section here. Missed the apex, but he's got a nice drive here to Zaf. So you can see he's caught right back up to the back of this Citroen. Is he going to take Aaron to the last corner? He's thinking about it. He's drifting wide. Tight racing here by these two drivers. Excellent stuff. On board with Aaron now, coming over the line, beginning of lap 7. Zaf and Aaron battling this race out. The race is between these two at the moment. Aaron's managed to hold off the thrusting from Zafiro. He's probing, trying to find a weakness in Aaron's driving skills, but he's not managed to find anything yet. And it looks like, they say, the Citroen has certainly got the power down the straight. Oh, Aaron gets it wrong into that blind apex. Touches the inside Armco, which just allows Zaf to catch right back up again. This is great driving by these two boys. This is another fast section here. Fast right kink. Aaron's hit the apex beautifully there in total rows. So he's going to get a good drive out here, and he's going to just start to ease away from Zafiro. We just quickly scan back through the field to see what all the other drivers are doing. So we still have Beserker-Boy here in 3rd place. He's got a big gap now between him and Delhi B here in 4th place. Delhi's obviously fighting hard. He's got past Seamus now. So Delhi B, look at those lap times he's putting in. 309, 309, 309. He's definitely got the pace to catch Beserker-Boy. It's going to be a case of, with 10 minutes to go, can he get that gap down? Seamus in 5th place. Smoker here in 6th. Wilkie now still holding on to 7th. Viali not caught anyone in the Lexus, and in fact all that's happened is the Beamer of Sayerex has caught him. So looks like Steve Stones has dropped out. Yeah, Steve Stones is not in the race anymore. So we're back up front with the sliding Citroen being caught by Zafiro. Excuse me a second. Sorry about that. Mouth's going dry. This is sterling stuff. Oh, I thought Zafiro was going to smash the barrier then. Can he outbrake the Citroen coming into this tricky section? Aaron goes defensive. Zafiro is all over the back of this Citroen. Something's going to give between these two boys. I'm pretty sure, to me, it looks like Zafiro's got the pace to get in front of a Citroen if he's got the chance, and he might just start to ease away. But if Aaron was left alone to just hot lap by himself, I think he'd probably just keep it ahead of Zafiro. They both drift wide. This is close. Look at this. Zafiro's all over the tailpipes of the Citroen. He's looking left, he's looking right, he's looking left again. He's trying to find a way past the Citroen. Is he going to outbrake him into the last turn? He's diving up the inside this time, and he does make it go for it this time at the last corner. But he's still not ahead. Aaron is keeping that Citroen somehow ahead of that Honda. This is classic racing here by these two. It doesn't get any better than this. Little tap there from Zafiro, looking at the back of the Citroen. These two boys, their hearts must be pounding, the sweat must be pouring off their foreheads. This. Oh, Zafiro gets it wrong. Gives up some ground there to Aaron. So Aaron has got a little bit of breathing room now, about 0.4 of a second. Zafiro gets it wrong again, going around the outside. Oh, disaster for Zafiro. He's got 7 minutes still, though. He's plenty of time. You can see where he needs to be for first place. The podium is right there in front of him, but Aaron is not giving it up without a fight. Gets it wrong there to Zaf. So these two boys are fighting. It must mean is Berserker catching? Not really. You just about see the other two in the distance up there, but it's not really catching up to them. Deli B is most certainly catching up to Beserker-Boy as he goes very wide there. So Deli B's got 7 minutes to 6 minutes now to catch up to Beserker. Can he do it? Seamus seems to be in a solid 5th position. Smoker, here he comes. He's still way off from, well, it's not way off, but he's still got a big distance between him and Seamus. Wilkie's having a good drive for him. He's keeping it steady in that Citroen in 7th. Sayrex has got past Viali. We missed that, but he's only just got past him. That Lexus seems to be a bit of a liability for Viali's title hopes, that's for sure. Is Viali getting any closer to this? No, he's not. So Steve Stones is off. So let's go back up to, it's a bit of a break now as we have a bit of a breather here. I don't think this is finished. This is there's more to this race than what's going on. It's building nicely. Deli B could catch Beserker-Boy. Here we are with Aaron, who seems to be going sideways more often than not in that Citroen. Doesn't seem to be handling at all well. And as you can see, Zaf is still there, so one slight little error from Aaron is just going to let Zafiro back into it. But can Zafiro catch up to the Citroen? So Zafiro's doing 3:10s across the board and a 3:11 his last lap. Whereas Aaron is 3:11s, 3:12, so he's a little bit, he's not quite as fast, but it's a pretty evenly matched, to be fair. Whereas Beserker-Boy, he's doing 3:11 and 3:12, so it's the fastest you can get to Corvette. Still, Deli B's not quite in sight with 4.5 minutes ago. I'm pretty sure now will be the time to refocus Berserker's mind and have a bit of Peppa Pig played down the radio to him just to calm him down. Beautiful line there. Look at that superb line from Beserker, using every inch of the road. There's Deli B, smashes the barrier coming out of the last turn. Is he going to get a penalty for that? Don't think he is. No, I thought he might get a penalty for hitting the barrier quite hard. So here's Beserker in 3rd place. He's actually just done his best lap time as well, 3:10. So he's pushing. He's trying to keep that Honda of Deli B off him to keep hold of his second podium position in one evening. Deli B will not give up though. He's certainly a fighter, is Deli. Seamus still on his own. He's not gaining on Deli B, that's for sure. He's just got to hang on for 5th place ahead of Smoker here, who's ahead of Wilkie, who's still in 7th. Sayarex is now pulling away in the Beamer away from Viali in the unfortunate Lexus. So, closing stages of this race. How is this going to pan out? That was my last drink to break. 3 minutes to go. So, where is Aaron on the circuit? He's going to finish this lap, and then they're going to have to do one more. So, 1.5 laps to go for Aaron to take home the win, and he's gone wide. He's gone off. Zafiro has taken first place. Disaster there from Aaron. Unforced error has just allowed Zafiro to take first position. Aaron's losing his place all by himself. Zafiro has been gifted first place by Aaron. Now the Honda driver hopefully can start to pull away from Total Rose here. How far behind is Beserker? So here's Aaron, Total Rose at the end of the start at the bridge straight, and there's Beserker coming to the end of it, and he, as you can see, Deli is visibly catching Beserker now. Oh, this is building nicely. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go, and it's all concertinaing up at the front, although Zaf has now got the lead with Total Rose here in 2nd place, being caught a little bit by Beserker-Boy, and Beserker-Boy has been reeled in definitely by Deli B in 4th. So although there's only 1.5 minutes to go on the time, they're definitely going to have to do one more lap. So across the line, which will be for their last time, comes Zafiro in 1st place. Aaron, Total Rose in 2nd. There's Beserker-Boy. Oh, you can see, look, the Honda is catching him. Hand over fist. Beserker's had a terrible 3:13 lap for him. And as you can see, Deli B's doing 3:09s across the board. He has got the bit between his teeth. He is hunting down that Beserker. Can he catch Beserker-Boy in the closing stages of this race? Here's Zafiro. He also looks like a little bit like Total Rose is catching up to Zafiro as well. So Zafiro hasn't got it easy. Coming up to about a third of the way through the last lap. Just going through just quickly looking at the start finish straight. Looks like everyone is going to get part. Yeah, everyone's. Aaron's gone wide. Aaron has binned it by himself again. He's superb drifting skills, I have to say. He's sideways. He's facing the wrong way. Oh my goodness, where is Beserker? Here comes Beserker. He's caught right back up to Aaron. Here we are on board with Beserker-Boy. He's looking at Aaron, and there's Deli B. He's close behind as well. So Beserker looks up the inside, takes a lot of inside curve, and he's got into 2nd place. Beserker's into 2nd place, but Aaron, we know that Citroen is quick. This is going to be interesting to see if Beserker can hold off Aaron along this straight. He might manage to steal 2nd place, but it doesn't look like he will be able to, because the Citroen is probably the fastest straight line car in the series, and he gets his 2nd place back. Beserker's not letting it go though. Beserker's still in 2nd place. So Beserker's nicked 2nd place now from Aaron. Aaron undercuts Beserker. Beserker's trying to undercut Aaron. Who's got the drag down this Coming up to Castle Corner, Deli B there is catching them both. Up to the bridge straight. It's Citroen, it's Corvette, it's Honda. This is exciting stuff. Here we are on board with Beserker-Boy. Right in the middle of all of this. As you can see, the Citroen is just easing away along that straight. Beserker's trying to find a way around the Citroen. The Citroen makes it wide. No, he looks up the inside, he doesn't make it. Gets a poor drive out of that turn, which has now just let Deli B come right back into this whole thing. Deli B looking up the inside of Beserker here. Side by side through this turn. Does he ease off a little bit? Oh, he hits the barrier. Oh, my word, Deli B thought about taking a little shot there at Beserker, but doesn't quite make it stick. So, while this has been going on, here we have Zafiro across the line for the win. What a win for Zafiro there. And here we go, final corner. Wow, here comes Aaron. He's managed to just about hang on to second place, with Beserker-Boy third, Deli B fourth. What a finish to that race. And here comes Seamus into the last corner, drifts it a bit wide, so Seamus picks up a decent fifth place for him in the Ferrari. Waggles the car, says hello to his pit crew, crosses the line in fifth place. Here comes Smoker in another Honda for sixth place. Looks like he handbrakes it across the line in style. Nice skills there, Smoker. Here comes Wilkie, seventh place. Sayarex picked up a place ahead of the Viali in the Lexus behind him. He's managed to hang on to it. Viali's gone very wide there, but Sayarex picks up eighth place across the line now, and Viali in ninth place, and Steve Stones were 10th. Exciting finish there to St. Croix A. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you next week. Leave any comments in the section below, and see you again soon.